between the New York Giants and the Sacramento Condors. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set. Go to base. Come on. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. It's a set. Pull it. Now. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got something.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go play action now. Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here comes Cohen. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From the 36, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. A big gain of 39 on third. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. They run. This is Cohen. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
At the 9-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert 33.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. And Barkley will try to punch it in. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Tariq Cohen, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Mayfield, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Pistol.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That is caught by Cohen. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and he is all the way up past the 25. Johnson, the intended target. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check out route. Hot. Will. Check 26. Shoot.
On 2nd down and 4. Haskins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
SOS.
Play action. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
That's it, baby. We don't work.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Hey, we got a seal. 6-man.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Point it right. Run. Shoot.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll try to run forward with Cohen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The line of scrimmage. A gain on the play. 1st down, New York.
180. Alert.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now his shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Mike, 180. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Regular. Real.
Mayfield on first down. He's going to air one out. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Mayfield off the play fake. Buying time to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry. All day, defense, all day. Pistol. Watch out.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hurry. It's just me and you. Real. Check 20. King.
Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Right here. Go. 51, Mike, 51. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
51's the mic. Hey, I'm coming. Shoot. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
He's coming. Double up.
Hey, alert 33. Run. Hey, Haywood.
Check the out read.
I got
First down, Mayfield. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Alert. Go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
80 weapons. Hey, alert. Regular.
On third down, Mayfield. And he completes it to Cohen. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Switch. Next box. No. Off. Shift. Right.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Third and 2, now Haskins. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. From the 30 on second down. Mayfield, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
6 yards to go.
Set. 180.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Second and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Mike. Set. 180.
Hey, come on.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Pistol. Shift. Check 9.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Mike 9.
Hey, alert 33. Done.
On second down now. It's Cohen, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tariq Cohen with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Safety green. 4 down. Alert. Check. It's free. Check. Crunch. Keep it.
Again, it's Fournette. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up up to the 46. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Throwing now. Haskins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
To try again after the sack. Haskins, and he's going to go down again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike 51. Yup. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. On third down, a run with Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The Giants on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead,
this is caught inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
We're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Watch the shift. Orbit. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Go. Hey, check 24. Check 24. What? 52. SOS.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
I got you, boy.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, turn it up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They go play action here on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 40 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. confidence because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Giants, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Sacramento, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.